Hi there, this is Ranjit, and this is going to be a different kind of a video. I actually had the OnePlus 5, OnePlus 5T, 6, and obviously the 6T. Let's look at what OnePlus did with all these last four smartphones to gauge an idea what they are doing and what can we expect with the new OnePlus 7. So let's have a closer look at the same. And I feel there was a drastic change from the OnePlus 5 to the OnePlus 5T. But let's have a closer look now. So here are the last four OnePlus devices. First, let's look at this OnePlus 5T because I feel the design has changed drastically after this one. And if you notice, this had the 5.5-inch screen and the capacitive fingerprint scanner was here, and we had big bezels on the top and the bottom, and yes, the back was metallic at the dual camera setup, and even we have the alert slider on the left on this one. So this had the smaller screen 5.5-inch device, and feel this one actually if you talk about the specs, came with the Snapdragon 835, and it came out of the box with Android 7.1. But I have run the OTA updates on this, and now it's running on Android Pie, as you can see. Let me lower the brightness, guys. And as you can see, it's running on Android Pie now. So that's actually a nice thing. So yeah, this had the 5.5-inch screen. Battery capacity again on this one was even 3300 milliamp hours, so not a big change. And I feel this was the big change. This is the OnePlus 5T, and the biggest thing that you would notice is in terms of screen. This one actually had a 6-inch screen, and the top and the bottom bezels were really narrow. The fingerprint scanner actually moved towards the back, as you can see here. This also came with the Android 7.1, but now this one also, if you go to the settings and about, it's running on Android Pie. So this, I feel, was the basis of the current modern OnePlus devices having that full screen. Now they started calling this the optic AMOLED. This was also running on the Snapdragon 835, and I believe this also had the same 3300 milliamp hour battery. And as you can see, the alert slider was also on the left on this one, but significantly bigger screen size compared to the OnePlus 5 that had a 5.5-inch screen. But if you notice, in terms of height, almost the same. And after that, in May of 2018, they had released this OnePlus 6, and this had this notch design, as you can see, and this one also had a slightly bigger screen size even compared to this OnePlus 5T. As you can see, the OnePlus 5T actually had a 6-inch screen, whereas this OnePlus 6 actually had a 6.28-inch, again they call it that optic AMOLED screen. And I feel apart from that, the notch, the biggest change was now OnePlus, after this OnePlus 6, moved to this glass back. As you can see, it has that glass back. It has a fingerprint scanner here at the back, physical fingerprint scanner. Again, it works really well. So these were the biggest design change, and glass back, because earlier all the OnePlus devices came in the metallic finish, but this was the first one to come with that glass back. And moving to the specs, obviously the OnePlus 6 came with the Snapdragon 845 chipset and Android 8.1 out of the box. It came sometime in around May, I would say. And as you can see, I have run the update on this, and currently this is also on the Android Pie update, as you can see. And this has that notch design. Now moving to the latest OnePlus, this is the OnePlus 6T, and again the biggest thing is this optical fingerprint scanner that was found on this one, or commonly as it's known as optical in-display fingerprint scanner. They also increased the size of the screen further. This had a 6.28-inch screen, but on this OnePlus 6T, it's actually 6.41-inch, and also as you can see, the notch is actually not there. It's that water drop down design, and actually in terms of design, I really like it. It almost gives you that full screen experience, even if you compare it with the OnePlus 6. But one omission that they had actually done is that this OnePlus 6T removes the headphone jack. Earlier, all OnePlus devices actually had a headphone jack. This is the OnePlus 6, this is the 5T, and the original OnePlus 5. All had the headphone jack, but that was removed on this OnePlus 6T. One more change that I noticed on this is the original OnePlus 6 is that the alert slider used to be on the side for earlier OnePlus devices. With the OnePlus 6, they moved the alert slider on the right side, and that carries even to this OnePlus 6T, which is the current version, as you can see. And again, also in terms of battery capacity, finally with the OnePlus 6T, they had increased the battery capacity. Earlier OnePlus devices had a 3300 milliamp hour battery, but on this OnePlus 6T, they increased the battery capacity to 3700 milliamp hour. And if you recall, this came out of the box with Android Pie, that is Android 9. So again, in-display fingerprint scanner was the big thing. So I feel the OnePlus 7, what they are doing is might have a slightly even bigger battery life, and there have been rumors that again they might stretch the screen even further. So maybe it might have a punch hole notch or a pop-up camera, and again it will have the glass back, and I feel still the in-display fingerprint scanner would be there even on the OnePlus 7. So those were the changes from the OnePlus 5 to this latest OnePlus 6T with that in-display fingerprint scanner. So what do you feel about the same? And guys, I thought now this OnePlus 5 is almost 2 years old, and I'm glad to say that it's still running on the latest Android version, Android Pie. It's pretty fluid, and I also have this OnePlus 5T, the special edition. Would you guys like re-review to see how these have aged? I can do a actually re-review for one of those devices like the OnePlus 5 or the 5T. So do let me know if you want to re-review and see how this OnePlus device has aged. Let me know in the comment section. I'll in fact leave a poll here so that you can vote between the OnePlus 5 or the OnePlus 5T. Anyways guys, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care guys.